Afternoon all, just a little update. It sounds like we're going into full lockdown because of the retarded idiots in this country that can't stay away from crowded groups like pubs and things like that. How silly are you lot, eh? You're all going to reap what you sow now, and we all are. So, it's not funny. It really isn't, and it's not a good situation. So, if we do go in full blown lockdown, I'm glad because obviously it's the best thing that can happen, and to curb this, yeah. Right, if I see anyone doing what them boys were doing, what Tommy Robinson stopped the other day, trust me, I'll do exactly what he did, and I beg anyone else in this country to do the same. Children, like, well, teenagers actually coughing in the faces of the elderly, you're disgusting. Honestly, there's a whole, like, I don't know, all these kids and teenagers. What is the fucking problem with you lot? You've got no morals. You've got nothing. You're just disgraceful. I don't know where you come from. You know what I mean? There's a whole generation of shits. More than that, you're just scum. Scum of the earth. And don't mess with old people. Don't mess with the vulnerable because it's not going to work out well for you in the end. Yeah, thank you for Mother's Day yesterday, Jaylee and Jack. It was lovely. Jack dropped me some bits outside, and Jaylee made it lovely for me as well at home. We had a steak and stuff like that. I just dropped my mum's Mother's Day stuff to her door and things like that. I've had to go to out to work this morning, and I think that'll be probably the last time actually at the minute. Yeah, so basically, I think really that I'm going to be volunteering to help once these letters have been sent out to tell people who is the most vulnerable and at risk. Because I, for one, certainly don't want to think about old people sitting in their properties on their own without anything that they need, at all. I mean, it's going to be difficult. Everyone's got to just pass it at the door and stuff like that. It's going to be so hard now. Times are going to be really hard, And this country, we didn't want to enforce these regulations, but it looks like we've got to, doesn't it? Because people are retarded. It's fine. If you want to be retards, carry on. Yeah, but the thing is, it's you lot that should get this, actually. The people that just have got no respect or just disregard what Boris is saying. You might think Boris is a fool, but trust me, he's not. I've been listening to Trump and Boris through this whole thing, and to be honest, they're both brilliant. Brilliant they are. You try dealing with a whole country, with a whole situation like this that we've never dealt with before at all. Never. It's like a full world lockdown. So yeah, I think they've done really well, and I think they're trying their best to help the British people, and I think Trump's trying his best to help the American people and to conquer this coronavirus. But of course, people have got to do their part. The whole country, the whole world has got to do their part. Do we really need to be in the state Italy's in? That Spain's nearly in now? China's again got cases again. Yeah, I don't believe they never had any. I don't believe that they went down to zero and everything was going back to normal. I don't believe that. And as for people slating Trump for calling it Kung flu or whatever, well, it is Chinese flu. It come from China, so get a grip. You know what I mean? You're all lefty snowflakes. What's the matter with you lot? It's a Chinese flu. It come from there. Have you seen these disgusting people, what they do, the way they eat live animals and stuff? Take a look on YouTube. Eating live animals in China. See how nice you think they are then. It's not what we want and we don't need it. But, if it hasn't come from there, it hasn't. But it has, hasn't it? So everyone, stop being so snowflakey, all right? Get out there, help people if you can, if you haven't got any of the symptoms and stuff. Good luck to all the parents, basically, that have got their children at home, till who knows when. It's going to be difficult. You can homeschool, of course, and everything else. But please, people, keep a lookout for the children that are being abused at home because it's their only escape was school. Now they haven't got that. Also, keep your ear out for people being domestically abused because now they're stuck in. That's going to be 100 times worse, a million times worse. Their partner's going to be in with them. Can you imagine the situation? And literally all our emergency services are all taken up with this coronavirus. We're in a state of like nightmare. So yeah, all these people, and also people with mental health are going to suffer at this point even more. The elderly are going to suffer. We're all suffering in one way or another, obviously. But think of the people that are suffering more than you that can't actually do anything. Think of them, and just like I say, keep your ears out for the people that are at risk for any reason, because it's essential that we look after these people still. I don't know what social services are planning on doing about all their child's kidnapping of children. Clearly, that's got to go on hold as well. They must be devastated. I mean, social workers are still working, I expect, but they won't be working trying to take children away, will they? So, you know, but really that boils down to as well that some children need taken away, and they're not going to be now either, because things are just getting postponed and postponed. My case has been postponed till a time, who knows when, you know. So yeah, everything's getting postponed. So please, people, just keep your ears and eyes out and open, and help people. Don't be selfish. Stop panic buying. I've spoke to somebody from Waitrose today. There's factories and factories full of toilet roll and everything else that people are just, you know, grabbing off the shelves the second it's there. And they just can't get it out quick enough. So if you all stop panic buying, it'll all go back to normal, and we'll be able to get things normally. But until that point, we're all stuffed. So yeah, basically, people, you know, a lot of people are listening to the social distancing and stuff like that. A lot of people are listening to it, but I mean, I'm Dettol-ing my handles on my doors, Dettol-ing, you know, things all around me, washing my hands all the time, and just being aware of people near me. You know, not that there's many, I've got to be honest, but even in your own property, you just got to be careful. Just be careful, you know, because at the end of the day, you might be, like, you know, you might be strong enough to fight the coronavirus, but there's a lot of people out there that aren't. So if you are going near these people, you know, or even touching things they might touch, that you might pass it on, and these people may die. So please, yeah, everybody, just be fully aware of what's going on around you. It's not a joke. It's going to be an absolute disaster, believe me. But it's not going to be a disaster because we're all going to work together, aren't we? We have to. This is a time when we really have to. If Labour and Conservative can work together to get through this, if the Democrats and the Republicans can work together after all the impeachment crap, then I'm sure that the British public can work together, can't we? And we need to get rid of these silly youths on our streets. I swear, don't ever do anything like that in front of me, because you will regret it. You'll regret it. I see you breathing in or coughing in the face of an elderly person, or, you know, whatever. I'll be there, trust me, making sure it stops.